So my name is Priscilla Kuma, a registered nurse, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I come from Ghana. I'm a US citizen. I live in New York State. I create content for nurses and lifestyle. I had my childhood in Nigeria, as I always say, and I finished my education in Ghana. My secondary school mates and my GSS mates are going to be angry with me because they said I've never said anything about my GSS. So let me just mention it today so they leave me alone. So I went to Kabari School Complex. It's a very good school in Volta Region Hall. From Kabari School Complex, I went to Ola Girls in the same Volta Region Hall of Ghana. Then from Ola Girls, I went to University of Ghana where I studied nursing. I've been a nurse for close to 12 years now. Yes, I don't look my age, but yeah, I've been a nurse for close to 12 years now. I did my national service or rotation in La General Hospital. Then I went to 37 Military Hospital. I worked there for over 5 years. Then I finally came to the US. So how did I come to the US? I came to the US through my husband. So I came on a spousal visa. It's called CR1. It was a whole process, but anyway, I made it here. So everything about my nursing career in the US, I did it from the US. I entered the US before I started my application and everything to start working in the US. And it's pretty much the same process. The only difference is that I took the NCLEX, which is a nursing licensure. I took that in the US. But you, who is outside the US, will take your licensure outside the US. If you are in Africa, you take it in South Africa. If you are in UK, you take it in UK. If you are in Asia, you can take it in Philippines, you can take it in India. So as I said, I didn't have any help during the process. So it took me a longer time to get everything together. It took me about 2 years to get in. Together. And I've been helping people, friends, family, and I'm just one person. I can't help everybody. So I decided to put a team aside. So I have my teammates here.
The more certificate that you present for your credential evaluation, the more it becomes costly. So for CGF, FNS, and EIS, they are limited to, say, you started as a diploma nurse, you went to University of Ghana to do your degree. During and maybe later, you went to do your master's in nursing. The 390 is limited to your diploma and your degree. For your master's qualification, if you want them to evaluate to be part of the credential, you have to pay extra fees. But of course, it boosts your credential reports and all that.
How long does the process take? It takes between 10 months to 3 years, depending on you. Depending on how fast you prepare for NCLEX and depending on how fast your school and your nursing council endorses your document so that you can get your report and get an ATT and be able to take NCLEX. How much does the whole process entail? I can give it a breakdown, but I cannot tell you the exact amount involved. All I know is that our service charge is $300. You pay $50 first, you pay $250 later. You use the current exchange rate of the day you are doing the payment. I know that if you are a midwife or a psychiatric nurse, you use ERES, and that is $480. You pay that by yourself. You use your own Visa card, your own MasterCard. I encourage every nurse to have two things. If you are locked down here, you don't have a passport, or you don't have a Visa card, those two things are a no-brainer. You should have them. Your passport is for your travel plans. You should have a passport, and you have to make sure it's not going to expire in the next 2 years, 2024, not less than 2 years maximum. So now here's the case that I'm a registered mental nurse. There's a question I'll take right now. Please, here's the case that I'm a registered mental nurse, but I passed through Mexico and entered USA as an illegal immigrant. Okay, so where did you get your original education? Can I also better understand what the process stated? So where did you get your original education? Which country in Africa did you get it? You got your education from Ghana. Do you know about how to seek asylum if you have a valid case? That is a whole angle to go into. You can use your profession to enter, but you have to prove to the American government that your life is in danger. Your country is war-torn. You are not war-torn. So if you're from Ghana, you need to find there's no war in Ghana, so you can't lie to them, but you can check and see how you get your case approved to an asylum seek. I know other people are in here, they are illegal, but they are nurses and they cannot work. So your best bet is to see how you can get asylum, because you're not a refugee, you're not from Somalia or Congo. So check the asylum case first. You can work your documents, but if you don't have a working permit, you can't work in the US. So yours is an immigration issue. You want to use an immigration lawyer to see how they can help you out. Yes. So you pay $390 if it's GFNS. If you're a general nurse, you pay $480 if you are a midwife, psychiatry nurse, ERES. Then you pay between $350 to write the NCLEX. That's the registration for PSNVUE. If you're writing in the US, you pay $200. If you're writing in UK, you pay $200. So you can be doing the mathematics and the breakdown. I've sent those lists to our Telegram page so you have a fair idea how to budget. And if you want to make the trip from Ghana to South Africa, you budget between 8,000 to 10,000 cities. The more people we get, we can get a discount for you. If you're going in a group of 5, we can talk to them and they would give you a discount. But if you're going alone, obviously they'll take the full amount from you. What else do you have to pay for? If you want to take an NCLEX class, you would have to pay on the side, different from the 300, to take an NCLEX class. You have to take an IELTS. You pay that separate. And then basically that is it, but it's stage by stage. You are not paying all the money to the companies upfront.
So once you pass your NCLEX and you get an employer, they can sponsor you with your what we call EB3, employment-based visa. But you see, you have a bad immigration records. You are an illegal immigrant, and that one is gonna affect you. But you see, the first point is that you need to get your credentials evaluated, your qualification, your license from Ghana. You don't have to start nursing school all over again. But my issue right now is your immigration background. That's my fear. Because once you already have a bad record with the immigration law, you are an illegal immigrant and all that. You know, it's a whole area that we don't want to dive into. But assuming that maybe you entered legally, or maybe you enter with a visitor visa and all that, the employer can convert your status to a green card holder. Yes. But with your record, with your background, it looks a little bit, scary. Yeah. Over, please. But you don't have to start the whole nursing school again. No. You can get your credentials evaluated and you can write the NCLEX exams. Over, please.
Yeah, that's what they said. Even to go to the nursing school, they'll be demanding documents from you that you don't have. So that is a no-go area. So before I forget, if you are partnered with somebody, your husband or your wife has gotten a visa or is about to come to the US, but because you're married to them and you happen to be a nurse and you are coming because your husband came or whatever. If you are married to somebody who has a visa and you are a nurse, you want to start the process from Ghana, Nigeria, Tanzania, wherever you are. So that by the time your partner gets to the US or by the time you all arrive, you would have had a head start. I have 2 cases of people whose husbands have visa and they're about to leave and they want to know where to start from. It's actually good if you start because some of the rounds you can do them yourself and save time. Then when you get here, you'll be closer to writing an NCLEX. Somebody did everything in the UK and she's entered 5 months and she's taking an NCLEX next week. Yes. So if your partner has won a lottery or something, you want to start the process now as a wife or a husband to the nurse. Yes. If the 2 of you are nurses and you're married, can the 2 of you enroll together or enroll with an agency together? Sometimes yes and no, but I advise just one person does it so it covers the 2 of you. Because if the 2 of you enroll, you're going to pay 2 different prices to the company and they will make their money. But your husband or your wife can get a visa and you tag along as a spouse and children and you all go. So the 2 of you are married and you're nurses, It's advisable one person does it. So when that person arrives, but then you are also working on your things in your country. So as soon as you also arrive together, then you are just going to take the NCLEX on your own. Yes. Wife with diploma and degree, 6 years working experience. Which one should I use? Diploma in what? And degree in what? General nursing, midwifery, please clarify. Candy Holland. What did you do your midwifery, your diploma in? What did you do your degree in? Please write in the box. Let me read it out to Dixon to tackle it for you.
So if you started as a diploma midwife and you went to do a top-up and you now have a BSc in midwifery, we will use the two because, having observed most of your transcript, the midwife's transcript, the degree transcript, because you already had a diploma, most of the courses were exempted during your degree program. So at the degree program, you don't do medical, nursing, surgical, and all that. So we can't only use your degree. We will use both because at the diploma, that's where you did most of the foundational courses, the medical, surgical, nursing, psychiatric, and with the degree, having, observed most of your transcript, it's more of obstetrics, physiology, and all that. So in response to your question, yes, we will use both your diploma and your degree.
I will upload all of them on my YouTube channel. So in case you're watching this in the YouTube, it was just a Zoom. We did question and answer. I will try to do that once a while to give people a chance to be able to see us live and ask questions, because in the comment sections on YouTube, you cannot get your answers. So if you have a chance now to see us and ask questions, do you want to work in America as a nurse? Are you afraid to start the process because it's long and expensive? Oh, what people do if you don't want to work, if you don't want to wait in Africa for so long?
To ask that if you are already with an agency and you are coming back and your wife will also have to take some time to write, will 6 months be okay when you are doing your CS report for her? Ahead of time, ahead of time of arrival in the US. Or any time is okay when you started with the CGFNS process.
Okay. Dixon, do you want me to take that? Or you
how do you go about it? How do you start that yourself? Maybe for your wife or your wife?
See once more. He's asking that if your wife, who is a nurse, is coming with him, who is already assigned to an agency, is 6 months okay for his wife to work on everything? It depends solely on when you start the process. She needs evaluation. If she submits all the documents first, she can get her evaluation in 3 months or some maximum 3 months. Then she would proceed and do all the other registering with the boards and getting the ATT, and she can write when she enters America. It depends on how fast she has prepared to take the NCLEX. You don't need to rush the NCLEX process. You need to study.
Yeah, so thank you. So please, I just wanted to know, just starting the process and maybe for her to work on the transcript and maybe NMC documents that are to be sent ahead of time. Is that possible to do it ahead of time while waiting for, let's say, about a year or let's say some 3 to 6 months to write once we get there?
Oh yes, you can start anytime. You don't have to wait.
Oh, okay.
So with the credential evaluation with CGFNS, once you create an account and you get your credentials evaluated, for your documents will be there for almost 4 years. It's after 4 years, they will delete it and all that. But even if you pay for an option called e-service, it will be there forever. So for the credential evaluation, she can do it right now. Once, she's ready to do the NCLEX and all that, she will quickly register with the Board of Nursing so that she can get an authorization to test and register with Pearson VUE. And mind you, if you are in Ghana and you want to write the NCLEX in the US, you can still do that. You can still do that. All that you have to do is to just register with Pearson VUE. Make sure you book your appointment date in one of the states where you intend taking the exams. You have your your hotel book and everything. So you can start the process here. And once you get to the US, your wife can write the NCLEX there. Over, please.
So thank you. It doesn't matter whether you know your state yet or not. You can just start with any of the states and then be waiting for your state or something like that.
Yeah, sure. But you selecting the states, you selecting the state, you need to, that's why you need to come to us, USRN, so that we will figure out the state that will help you. Because some of the states, if you are a foreign educated nurse, you will need to have a social security number. You need to do certain bridge courses and all that. But there are other states that are very flexible that we can, guide you through this journey.
That with our services, we do not, you can already be halfway. You have started something on your own and you want us to finish up with you. We can pick you from wherever you left off and finish up with you. In your case, your wife will not need to do South Africa and all that. So we can just pick out the services she needs from all that we render and give that to her. That is credential evaluation. And so we get her to the point where she gets the ATT. Then she picks it up from there, choose a center in America and write in America. So we can do individual services. Some people have already created their own CGFNS accounts. They've already paid and all. We can pick you up from wherever you stop. You don't need to come for the whole entire package that is $300. I have a question here.
Oh, okay.
Please, can you register for your NCLEX exams in the USA while you are in Mexico? Yes, you can enter. You can register for the NCLEX in the US, provided you can be physically present in the US to take it. If you choose a center in America, you should be able to enter to write it. So, and there's a center in Mexico. Look around. I'm very 100% sure there's a center in Mexico. I found out that yesterday. So they said an NCLEX center in Mexico. So kindly look around and see if you find one.
So if there's a center already in Mexico, or maybe Brazil or whatever, there wouldn't be, what is the motivation of you writing the exams in the US? So you need to check all these things, okay? In Ghana, we don't have a center. That's why, or in Nigeria, in West Africa, we don't have a center. That's why you can opt to do it in South Africa, Philippines, or maybe in US. But once you have a center in Ghana or the country that you are currently residing, then what is your motivation of writing it in the US?
Passport expires next year. Can I still continue the process? Yes, Abigail, you can still continue the process, but you need to start renewing your passport now. Start renewing your passport now. I don't know whether they have rectified the passport pages, the 38-page passport issue. I know there was a shortage for a long time for those who are getting brand new passport, but yours is an expiry issue, so you need a renewal. So hopefully, yeah, start looking into it now, but make sure that at the time that you're about to take your NCLEX, you do not enter America with a passport that will expire and whatever. You can be refused boarding the plane. Your passport is about to expire in 3 months. They will not let you enter the plane in Kotoka to come to America. So renew your passport now. You do not have to wait. Yes. You do not have to wait for the passport to expire before you go the next day. You can renew your passport way before it expires. That's why most of us don't know. You can renew it way before it expires. You don't have to wait till it expires. The date on it, you don't have to wait till that date. You can renew it in advance. Yes. Any further questions, please?
Yeah. So if you have 2 years to your expiring date, you can renew it. You don't have to wait till. So the nurse who just asked a question that she has 1 year to her expiring date and all that. You can use the current passport to start with the process, but you need to get it, updated.
It looks to me like it's our very own Abigail who is already enrolled with us. So that is not an issue. Unless it's a namesake, she has the same full name like Abigail. So I'm sure it's our own Abigail. So Abigail, if you are our own Abigail who is already enrolled with us, Dixon will talk to you after the meeting. So you see how to figure that out. But renewal is not a problem. Any questions, certificates, any further questions, please? Yes, so you should have a passport. You should have a Visa or MasterCard. Walk to your bank. And it's the same Abigail, she just replied. Walk to your bank. People are enrolled with us. Don't have that. So many people are enrolled with us, but because of confidentiality, we cannot give their names. So get your bank, because most of these payments, you have to be entering your own credit card or Visa card or MasterCard number. Yes. Your certificates, you should have them always in a soft copy. Have your certificates always in a soft copy, because you just have to upload them online and everything is online. So you need to get the certified copy. Dixon will say, if you schooled in any nurses training college in any region, is mostly affiliated to the investor in that region. If you schooled in Ashanti region, NTC, Kumasi, NTC, your certified copy will be coming from KNUST, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. If you did in Kolebu or whatever in Accra, you'll be affiliated to University of Ghana, so forth, UHAS and all that. Get a certified copy and scan those and have them in soft copy, have them in your emails, so that anywhere you are working and there's an opportunity, you just click upload and go. And the resume, the CV, the same as the resume, have the American type too. Those are the things you need. And if you have some kids living with you that you have plans of going with, if they are adopted, you want to have the documents. If they are own kids, your own children, you want to have the birth certificate. I think now it's biometric or something. You want to make sure you're gathering your documents one by one. I don't know if you saw the video, I did all the civil documents you need. You need to start finding them now. Find your husband and your wife's documents and put them together, because when they come here, they would have to work. They would have to continue their school. If they are below 21 years and they came with you, they will have to go to school. You have to present to them that, oh, when they were in Ghana, they were in class 4, grade 4, or whatever. Then they would know where to start them from. So start gathering all those documents. Any further questions? Any last words? Francis, I know you are there. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say? The name, the change of names. Please clarify that if you're married to somebody and you go and have a name.
So with the change of names, whatever names you have ever used to fill any form, or whatever name you've ever used as part of your credentials in education, be it if you're in Ghana, your BEC, whatever, the name on your BEC certificate, the name on your WAFI or SS certificate, even the name on your university certificate, any change of name, just provide it for us, because in addition to your current legal name. So once we get this, it will be very, very crucial in identifying you, because for most of these American people, they just want everything to tally. Once there is a discrepancy, you're out.
Okay. Is that all, Francis? I can re-echo what you said. I can just say it louder so that...
Just say it louder for them to hear.
Okay. So the names, especially we females that are married, we have issues with the name. We take our husband's names and then we lose our own names. If you change your name along the line, I had a change of name, not because of marriage. This is way back when we're doing indexing in level 200. I had to add my middle name and all that drama. If you went to any school and the certificate, your SSC certificates, O-level, WASI certificates has a different name from what you currently bearing, you need to have a form to support it. Affidavit, Gazette, you need to go. I think it's behind Golden Tulip, Novotel, is there something like that? Accra Poly area, there's an office there to go and gazette your name to add to your documents. If you have taken your husband's name and you have a different name from your certificates, everything has to match up. My last name is Kuma, my surname is Kuma. If I had one with Kuma without an H, and it's one with Kuma with H, I have to prove that I'm the same person. Personally, I am not for changing name and taking your husband's name. That is something I will never do, and my husband knows that I will never do that. So I don't want to complicate my life. I've already done that enough. So I still bear all my names throughout. But I have a middle name that I never added, so I had to go do all that to add it. So if you change your name and you think it's too late and you've already done that, you need to back it with every document that has to go with it. You need to show us that you are the same person. If not, when you get to immigration, You go for the interview and the embassy, the consular interviewing you will say that you are not the same person. Do you use only affidavits or will you have to do a Gazette? Personally, I had a Gazette. That is what I did, and I took it to the embassy and they accepted it. But the professionals would let you know when you go there, they will know what you're using it for, and they would direct you. Police report. You need to do a background check as part of your process when you go further, when you're almost getting to entering America. And they want to know the places that you've lived in the past 5 years. They want to know, have a record from all those places. So if you are lucky, you are sitting in Kenya, you've never been to any other country, that is good for you. But you will need a background check for the five where you've been in the last 5 years of your life. Yes. If your school has closed down or your school has merged or your school has changed their names, you want to let us know the type of names your school is bearing now, and if they close down, the new address, if they change location or they sold the school to another company, you want us to know all these things. That is when you are enrolled with us. So these things, you will be making the personal mistakes, but if you come to us, USRN Pathway Consult, we'll walk you through this. We have.
They should run to us and we'll make it possible for them.
Yes, Francis is a man of few words. So Francis says, run to us and make it fast. It will make it possible for you. Those who have enrolled with us already know how far we moved. We don't let you sleep. I'm an action lady myself. So as soon as you pay that $50, I will load you with forms. You yourself will be begging, hold on, tomorrow I'll bring it.
Over.
You can take over.
So all that I will say is that, you know, achieving your USRN journey is real, it's feasible. People have done it. You can do it. It's an opportunity to change your life, your family narrative, and you need to subscribe to USRN Consult, and your life will never be the same.
Wow.
Over, please.
Anybody, motivational speaker, anybody else has anything to say, any questions? Anybody has any doubts? What are you waiting for? What is your hindrance? Is it the cost? Is it the length? It's worth it. People are running away from UK to US. And please, I mean a wife to his husband. Let me read the question. Do you use, okay, can you do the Gazette in the US when changing your name while already there? Please, I mean a wife to his husband's name. Can you do the Gazette in the US when changing your name whilst you are already there? The name issue comes in with your immigration. So how did you enter the US bearing two different names? So you have to even fix it way from your home country before you even enter the US. Yes, it's advisable so that when you go to the embassy, US embassy for interview, they would know who you are. Yes, but if you're already in the US and you married in the US and you want to change your name, yes, there are places here you can do it. Please, can an RM also enroll with you? An RM, yes. A registered mental health nurse can enroll with us. The video went out yesterday. John, who was my guest, is going to come back for detailed questions, and sometime in the future, I'll do a live session with people like that so that you can ask them your question directly. But yes, mental health nurses are working, and luckily I have another mental health nurse that I'm going to interview tomorrow, and watch out for that video as well. If you know any midwife in the US that is willing to come and talk to me, even if it's off camera, I would love to chat to them. The ones I have said they are shy and they don't want their personal business, and it's really rather unfortunate that you don't want to do it, and I can't force them. So yeah, if you have any links to any nurse in Canada, I would like to interview them as well. So, and watch out for a lot of things on my channel. Thanks for watching on my videos. Thanks for subscribing and sharing the videos. And there are so many NCLEX groups, Telegram and WhatsApp groups that are answering questions. Even at 2 a.m. they are answering questions, and I'm so impressed. And my friend on here, I wouldn't mention your name, but thanks for the good job you're doing for the people of Ghana in your NCLEX organization. So when you enroll with us, we show you the way. We would enroll you in all of these classes and things, and we'll get you up to speed, and you'll be able to take the NCLEX and pass. People have passed it. Any final thing? We have 4 minutes. I'm just trying to exhaust the time. Any final words before we sign off? You know where to find us. USRN Pathway Consult at gmail.com is our email. When you call the 050, it goes to Dixon. When you WhatsApp the 936 number, it comes to me. I'm not able to get to all the messages early, but I always do before the end of the day. Yes. If you're living in the US and you need help doing all your process, reach out to us, we'll do it for you. If you're outside the US, Ghana, wherever, reach out to us. Everything is virtual. We'll be able to help you. Hey, everybody, thank you for coming on. And this is going to be on the YouTube. So let me just do a little intro for the YouTube. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, thanks for watching. Share the video with other people. We have another coming up. We always want to be doing this to update people. So yeah, thank you. And my name is Priscilla Kumar, registered nurse, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I live in New York State and work in New York State. I'm married, and my marriage is very, very private, so I hardly talk about that, but yes, I'm married. And I'm looking forward to you joining us in the US. It's been nice doing this with you guys.